would like to call to order the Tuesday, September 17, 2024 Brooklyn City Board of Education regular meeting. Mr. Shearhart, will you call the roll, please?
Mr. Neal.
Here.
Mr. Hull.
Here.
Ms. Rafter.
Here.
Mr. Vizrin.
Here.
Ms. Crawl.
Here. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
In order for the board to fulfill its obligation to complete the planned agenda in an effective and efficient fashion, a maximum of 30 minutes of public participation as it pertains to school-related topics will be permitted at each meeting. Each person wishing to address the board will approach the podium and state his or her name and address. If several people wish to speak, each person will be allotted 3 minutes until the total time of 30 minutes is used. During that period, no person may speak twice until all who desire to speak have had the opportunity to do so. The period of public participation may be extended by a vote of the majority of the board.
My name's Bob Hennings. I live at 4643 Winter Lane, Brooklyn, Ohio. So we all know it's that time of the year again, and senior night is rapidly approaching. So I'm here on behalf of the post-prom committee to ask for donations to help with the fireworks. Also, the post-prom committee is also teaming up with the Chamber of Commerce to help with a fundraiser to also make money to help pay for their fireworks and for their other stuff. So we'll be doing a clam bake, so feel free to hit me up. I'll be right there with anything you need after the meeting. Thank you very much.
Mr. Hennings, what are the costs on the fireworks, just from if you remember?
The cost for the fireworks is $3.
Okay. $3?
I wish.
Great.
I wish.
All right.
Anybody else? All right, we will move on to the treasurer's report, Mr. Shearhart.
Okay, I'm happy to report that August is closed, everything balanced out. To date, we have received about 40.7% of our revenue, expected revenue for the year. We received $95,018 in interest for the month of August. And right now, we are running at 17.1% of the budget for expenses, which is actually a little bit lower than what expected for the 2 months into the fiscal year so far. That's all I have right now.
Thank you. We will move on to the superintendent's report.
Good evening, everybody. Before I hand it off to Mr. Wallace for presentation on communication and technology updates, a couple things I want to announce. Very happy to report we were 4 stars out of 5 stars on the state local report card. This past year, results were released, I believe, on Friday. I'll be communicating that information to the community on Friday. Lots of great information in the report card. Lots of things to grow from, even though it's a snapshot in time. We're very, very happy with the results and the progress we're making. Also from a Polaris standpoint, our satellite, our career center, they were able to achieve a 5 on the report card. So lots of great things going on between Brooklyn and between Polaris in terms of that achievement and growth. And I'm going to steal Miss Rafter's thunder a little bit here on October 15th. Ms. DeLees and the team will be presenting kind of the glows and the grows and the kind of year in review of our academic programming at the October 15th board meeting, similar to what we did last year. And so we'll go through some of that and give the board an opportunity to absorb some of the information and ask questions. But overall, just very excited with the growth we're making and hoping to continue that momentum through this school year into next. That being said, I want to welcome everybody back to the school year. I think the start of the year has gone very well, smooth. Kids seem to get back into their schedules pretty quickly along with staff, and so very excited as we we approach the fall season. We do have 3 new staff members that I've invited to the meeting today, and I just want to kind of introduce them and actually give them an opportunity, put them on the spot just to say hello. Chelsea's never going to say it yes again. But I'll start with Mr. Mark Zofka, and everybody's met Mark before, and he's out and about. But Mark has come over from Bedford City Schools as our Director of Athletics, and so I just want to say thank you to Mark for his work so far, and give Mark an opportunity if he wants to say anything.
I'd just like to thank everybody. I mean, it's been a great opportunity so far. The ones that I've received now, from Mr. Caleras and Dr. Ted, and everybody here in the district, all the administration, everybody's been very welcoming to me. It's been great working with everybody. I've had the first, I've been about a month and a half already, and it seems like I've been here, the way everyone's treated me forever. I appreciate it very much. I love it, and it's kind of almost like a rejuvenation for me in some regards. So I've had a lot of energy and go and stuff, and looking forward to the rest of this year and doing some new things that we have planned in the works. So thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Or my job to try to steal the best or borrow from other school districts, and we have 2 staff members that we've hired this year that absolutely fit into that category. And I want to introduce Chelsea Matthews. She comes from Maple Heights City Schools. She's teaching math for us, Algebra 1 and 8th grade math. So I'm a middle school educator at heart, so I understand her joys and some of her challenges during the day. But Chelsea has just been an absolute joy to have with us, and a great addition to the staff. I only hear great things coming from that room, but I want to welcome Chelsea and give Chelsea an opportunity to say something if she wants.
I get real shy, but
That's not what I hear.
in front of adults, yes, I get shy. But everything he said, and then on top of that, I'm just very, very happy to be here, and I feel like I'm at my home. And I know we're only a month in, but I'm telling you, I'm very happy, and it's wonderful. So thank you.
Thank you, Chelsea. Thank you for being here. And our last staff member, this was Rachel Gretsch Scott. She comes over from Cleveland Municipal as our gift intervention specialist, and this was a bit of a late hire for us with a late resignation. And I'm a firm believer of things are meant to happen, and so Rachel brings a wealth of knowledge both in the classroom and from kind of a supervisory administrative standpoint. And so very happy that we have been able to grab Rachel from Cleveland. I want to thank you for her work.
Hi. Everything that everybody else said, it's just been super lovely, and it's been, yeah, he did set the standard. I have nothing to add. Everybody's just been really welcoming. The kids are wonderful, and it's just been a great month. So I look forward to all the exciting projects we have to come.
And we have other staff members, obviously, we've hired that weren't able to be here tonight, but just an outstanding draft class we have. Everybody made the team, so no early season cuts at all. So want to welcome our new staff. Thank you for being here, and welcome to the family. So thank you.
We need to put the other ones on the spot too.
We do. We'll get there. And now I want to introduce Mr. Wallace, our Director of Systems and Instructional Technology, and Dave's here to talk a little bit about technology and communication and some of our implications on our strategic plan.
Well, first I want to say everything he said, because that's the theme here. I wish that would be actual, but it cannot. But so yeah, we're talking about Vision 2030, and I appreciate the time to talk to you today about this, and to kick off this series of presentations about what we're doing to improve the district here, 2030 and beyond. So this portion is about technology and communication, and sort of where we went with that. So, all this comes off of our strategic plan, and most specifically, communication happens in all the pillars, of course, but pillar 3 was the big one for us, specifically action step 1 and 3 that I tried to focus on as much as I could. And when I first got here, one of the issues that we had was room bookings and who's using what and when. How do we get the information out to the parents and the community members? I know that was a board goal too that we want to work on, is making sure a calendar event. So we started with that, and it was an easy fix. We just ran with it. And then basically we want to figure out can we increase the two-way communication and community engagement with our families. And in an upcoming slide, I'll show you just some of the different products that we use and how we communicated in the past that may have been good then, but we want to be better at it. So, we have a big ELL population here. We want to be able to make sure that we communicate with them and two-way communication with them. Bring all of our communications together, and then how can we measure our data? So that was sort of the goals that I took on when I was looking at this project. And of course, action step number 1 we were able to accomplish. Action step number 3 we were able to do through Parent Square. So just one of those things that what we need to do and how are we going to do it. So as you can see, our prior communications in the district, we used Facebook, One Call Now, which was for our school closing and district events. Of course, our website, Sign Up Genius, Gmail, Class Dojo, Remind, Final Forms, Twitter or X. These were all products that we use separately to get information out. There's probably more on here that I did not put on, but these were the ones that I sort of focused on and saw what can we do to streamline what we're doing here. And basically the timeline of this was, of course, in 2023 we developed our strategic plan and it came to fruition. July, we did our website update, which was a free update, just to redesign it, make it a little more user-friendly, a little more organized. In August when I came on, we did the district calendars and room calendars. And then throughout last year, we planned and we implemented Parent Square. And then in August of the school year, we implemented some time kettle devices, which I'll show you in a little bit. But that's just some of the events that we've done to help with communication. Some of our new communications that we've done, mentioned redesigning and organizing our website. Parent Square was a big one that I've talked about previously, but we'll go over a little bit more. Rise Vision, as you see our TVs around the district, it allows us to get announcements to our students and staff in the lunchrooms and around the district, promote the positive things that we do here. Social media is always a big one. We work with JC Power and everything. We can do positive posts on social media and get the information out. And then also we have a handheld translator called a Time Kettle and different translation services companies that we use. So the two translation services we use is Language Bank, and we've used them for a while, and it's more for special ed meetings and documents, making sure we translate those legal documents so the families can read them, understand them, sign off on, making sure they know what their child is receiving here. But new this year, we just added on ASTA, and this allows us, it's a phone-in service. We call them up saying, hey, we need to speak to somebody, have a conversation with another parent that speaks Spanish. We talk to them, they communicate over the phone, back and forth, and it just allows us, gives us that option for two-way communication. So those are two different ways we're communicating with everything, and of course our website. Okay, I've showed you this slide before, but just how are we using Parent Square on a district level all the way down to the teacher level, extracurricular, of course notifications, posts, messages, two-way messaging, and just all the instant translations. And when we first rolled this out, I was kind of nervous of how it was going to happen, and it just sort of popped up. Teachers started jumping into using it. All of a sudden, I saw the post count go up. I saw the message count go up. And teachers just sort of liked it, because it was so user-friendly. It looked very similar to sending an email. Dr. Claris uses it. He found it very easy to use. So that was something I was very pleased about. Yeah. So, it's just one of those things where, if it's intuitive and very user-friendly, more people are likely to use it. So how are we using it in the district? Of course, we had our one Calamity Day by Dr. Claris. So I had to post this message up there. As you can see in his note, you can see how many people are notified, who it went to. People have the option to appreciate, so we can get that instant feedback of, yeah, that's a positive post, that's great.
You can see nobody appreciated it there. So.
It was actually 37
37
people appreciated it. So. So, and it was new at the time too, so I'm sure the next one will be up there. On the right-hand side, we're promoting the Counselor Cafe by Mr. Bolin. He's asking for RSVPs. So people get a notification, they can quickly say yes or no. Again, you see how many people were notified and how many people appreciate it. Just a nice way to get everything in one central area, like a social media network or anything like that. And lastly, up top in the upper left-hand side is our attendance notes. So every day at 10 o'clock, if a student is marked absence, they get an automatic message saying your student was marked unexcused absence. The parents can click on the link and reply right there saying, sorry, medical appointments, not feeling well, whatever it may be. And it can actually save our secretaries a little bit of time listening to voice messages or calling in and all the things that go with attendance and all that. So just another avenue, another way to streamline operations here and make things a little bit better. So just some examples of how we're actually using it this year, but there's plenty more. As far as cost analysis goes, this was a great product. Between one call, Remind, it's more. $9,300. This was $7,900 or $6,900 a year. So, $1,400 the first year over a 5-year period. It's $11,000 of savings for a better product, a more unified product. So, it was a great move. As far as statistics of our system, we have over 3,200 contacts between parents, students, and guests. 43% as of last week downloaded the app. 13 people are still receiving text messaging, and 90% of people are receiving email. And just a reminder for those that are listening online, they have the option to receive these messages instantly or as a daily digest. So if you're receiving too many of them, you don't want to keep your phone dinging, you'll get one at 6:30 every night with a nice little summary of everything that was posted that day. So that may help you out depending on which groups you have. But 385 posts, which is the most common way to post items, over 4,000 direct messages. So parents communicating back and forth with the teachers or teachers with students or whatever it may be. This is a nice system where you send it in English, it translates to their native language, they type in their native language, and it comes back in English. So it's an easy way to go back and forth and reach everybody. Forms, permission slips, we shared a lot of files, calendar events, and then requested 178 people to volunteer. So it's been definitely used. We're definitely tracking the data, seeing how it's working. And 99.7% of our families are contactable. So we're hoping to get up to 100, but this is great information.
Before Dave moves on to, at our fall community open house that evening, there'll be a parent square session in the early afternoon and early evening for parents or staff or community members that just want to learn more about Parent Square and some of the uses, or to even get set up if they have trouble. So we'll have those sessions available for families.
Yeah. I'm not going to dive too much into this, but this is the social media field, the platform of Parent Square. In the center here is all your posts that get posted, depending on who it is and where it goes to. But just a nice little easy way to see everything that's getting posted, all the information that's going out. So that's just Parent Square. I'm not going to dive too much into it. This is our translator device. It's called a time kettle. So what we did this year is we purchased 3 of these, 1 for each office. And what this allows us to do is speak with those families that may not speak English or may not speak English perfectly, and just communicate what we need from them, very easily. So, for example, this is English. I'm going to translate it to Spanish. Hello, I need you to fill out these forms.
Entonces necesito tus formularios.
So it's just a nice, easy way to do it. They can speak in their language. It'll translate back to English. I've heard great things from our offices on this. I know Laura Baker's been using it up there and in the high school office. So, over 70 or 80 different languages on here. Just a nice tool for our secretaries to have. So, is there any questions about technology and strategic communications?
No questions, but I will say the Parent Square has probably been the easiest so far that we've used over the last few years. It was a lot of you get reminded this and that, and you got confused with, it's all nice to have everything in mind. So I appreciate it.
Yeah, one of our goals was to make sure everybody was auto-rostered at the beginning, so you didn't have to sign up for anything. You got the information right away, and then you can actually register for the account if you want to. So.
And they were using these for parent-teacher conference signups too, correct? Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And those are my comments.
Okay.
Nice.
We will move on to comments from board members and board committee reports, and we will start with Ms. Rafter.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming out and being here. Thank you to our new staff members, Mr. Zonka too. Welcome to the Brookline family. We're glad that you're here with us. And I always check in with kind of new staff, how they doing, and I hope to see you at the end when we have our breakfast at the end.
No late season cuts. We're trying to
Okay,
avoid
good.
all of those
Good.
things. No late season cuts
So hang in there.
or injured reserves.
From all that I'm hearing, from talking with administrators and with Ted, we are off to a great school year, and that's always a positive thing to hear. I've been to, and I noticed a lot of my colleagues here have been to a lot of the sporting events. I think the one day there was 4 of us that showed up at the same time, and it was so cool, And I see going to these events that our attendance seems to be up, and hopefully there's more of our community members and students getting involved and bringing back that school spirit that I can't wait to see more of. The only reports that I have is just 2 committees today. We're back to doing early fall committees. I was in the teaching and learning committee with Carmen today and Lisa Dietsche. I always pronounce Please, and Dr. Claris, and what great things we have for our kids. Some pilot program and ELA, and some math implementation. And just going over the report card, and yes, I was going to mention too, October 15th, our meetings, come to the meeting, watch the meeting online. You'll learn more about our teaching and learning, what's going on in the district, as well as with our report card. I think it's very interesting to learn about and to see actually, all the good things, how they come together when we get this report card. And I'm proud of Brooklyn receiving the 4 stars. The other committee that I'm here to report on is our wellness committee that I was met today with Paula Jones and Kelly. And my background is in mental health, and I support it wholeheartedly. And to see that how much we are involved as a school district, providing those services to our students and in the future some of our families. I think that's just great work. So I appreciate all the time that Paula, you have put into it. I really look for some really interesting and really very supportive programming going on for our students and their families and our community. So basically, that's all I have. One more thing. Hall of Fame is this Thursday. It seemed like it was so far away, and it's the induction. So if you didn't sign up for that or not coming to that on the 19th, please come to the football game on the 20th. I believe it's after the first quarter that our new people that are being inducted this year are going to be presented. That's all.
Thank you. I'm going to skip over to Mr. Neal. Well, because your list is really long.
Welcome, everybody. Congratulations to the new staff. Glad to see you all around still. One of my committees is technology. Jason will be taking care of that report. Right, buddy? We just added a lot. Like Allison just said, congrats to all the Hall of Fame members, new members that are gonna be here next Thursday. They changed up the format from years past, and I think it's a wonderful format, bringing in teams, bringing in more people, and I think there's a lot of good team camaraderie from the 80s and the 90s and all that, so I thought it was a pretty nice format, so good job to the group that put that together. One of my other committees is Polaris. As we all know, I believe we all know, we are in a superintendent search. There's 3 internal candidates. We just got everybody's paperwork, and we will meet with them the first time September 30th. I will keep everybody updated along the way. In addition to, as we all know, they won a grant of $12 million, and we are adding 22,000 square feet onto that building. And they'll probably be, it's just going through the similar to what we're doing here, the paperwork, the design and all that stuff. And I believe that's going to be started in February. There'll be some movement on that. They did have boiler replacement this past, probably about 4 months ago, so I'm a little bit behind, so. The most impressive part here is October 22nd, we have an annual school board dinner, and you guys are invited. Yay! And this will be the last time.
Best part.
All right. So, Tuesday, October 22nd. I'll get you exact time, all right? And then, I think the number one thing that I'm most impressed with is currently, we have 69% of our juniors that attend Polaris. Berea Mid-Park has 50%, we have 69, Fairview has 44, North Olmsted has 40%, Olmsted Falls has 31%, and Strongsville has 28.
Is that
So-
69% of like their juniors or
Our
69% of our
juniors,
class?
Of our junior class. So if we have 100 juniors, 69 of them go to Polaris.
Holy cow.
Yeah. So, quite impressive. So, I think, you know, like I said, you guys all know that we all support Polaris, but I think it's a wonderful option nowadays. Always be a plumber, HVAC guy, and make a pretty good dollar, right?
100%.
Besides that, again, I'd like to welcome everybody and get the year started. Say the microphone.
Thank you.
Rocky, real quick, what is Bob's last, what is Bob transition? So new superintendent will be on January 1st, 2nd?
The goal is to have it done by the end of the year, yes.
So he'll be retired by the end of the calendar year?
Correct.
Mr. Hubble?
Thank you, Ms. President. Yeah, so Rocky and I had a technology committee meeting. I'm not gonna bore everybody because,
It was exciting.
well, it was, but David just did a great job kind of going over a lot of the new stuff we got going on. I just want to give a shout out to David and Bobby. Those two are crushing it for us. Not only, you know, answering more tickets than we were at last year, but updating the technology in the current building and also figuring out the technology coming up for the Early Learning Center. So they got a lot on their plates and they're doing a great job, so I just want to give them a shout out. Welcome to our new staff. I have not met most of you, but my son talks about Ms. Greg Scott quite often. Oh yeah, so, you know.
No cuts. We haven't cut anybody yet, so we're good.
So I just want to thank everybody for joining the team and, you know, helping us keep building this up. 4-star award, awesome. All thanks to everybody on this staff. And we just keep pushing up. So, you know, let's get that 5 one day.
We're working towards it.
I know we are. Again, Hall of Fame induction Thursday, and the inductees will also be getting kind of their due at the football game Friday. So come out, support if you can. Thanks to everybody that came and helped the athletic booster fundraiser at Rookies. Was it last week? Or the week before? There's nice turnout, good food. So just, appreciate the constant support to help out with our athletic program. And finally, come to Fall Fest Saturday. Pie Dr. Claris in the face.
Mr. Bolin, wait a minute, Mr.
Bolin, you, Rocky.
No, we're shooting for Claris. We're gonna make it as messy as we can. My son has a rock show right after, so please try not to mess my face up too much. I got a quick turnaround. I got a big concert I got to get to.
We live close.
Bring a towel.
And that concludes my report.
Thank you.
I have to apologize already, but I have a long list, so bear with me. Sorry. All right, thank you, Mr. President. All right, so first thing, and this is not in order of importance, but hold on, Andy just sent this to me. I thought I took a picture. I apologize. So next Saturday the 5th, there's going to be a roadway cleanup. It's part of Keep America Beautiful's Greatest American Cleanup. It's a nationwide movement to help clean up your cities. It's going to be Saturday, October 5th at 8:45. Check-in. Cleanup is going to be from 9:15 until noon. It's going to start at the Buffalo Wild Wings parking lot on Tiedemann Road over there. So next Saturday the 5th. Congratulations to all the teachers and admin for the school report card. In conjunction with the T&L committee we had today with Allison and Ms. DeLees and Dr. Polaris. Seeing the improvements that from last year to this year have been great. They know that there's work to be done, but they're working on that. It's just exciting to see Lisa had told us about the teachers being more engaged in trying to get in the nitty-gritty of where we're going, so it's just nice to see that and with the admin working together on that, so I appreciate that. October 26th, there's going to be a climb bake. That is going to be supporting the post-prom and the Brooklyn Scholarship, Brooklyn Cares Foundation, which is going to go towards the Brooklyn Scholarship Program. Bob Hennings is in charge of that, be collecting tickets. We're going to be selling tickets at the Fall Fest as well, so please support those two groups. The Fall Fest this Saturday, the 21st, starts at 12 with the parade. 1 o'clock, the actual fest starts. Dr. Claris gets a pie in the face at 5 o'clock, hopefully repeatedly. And then,
I feel like I'm getting set up.
I'm just saying. And then fireworks.
I'm just saying, I can read a room.
We're just trying to get tickets bought.
Like, I can read a room.
We just need tickets bought.
What's the cost of the pie?
So I know all the admin's going to buy all the tickets, so we'll see.
Evidently.
It's called Get Even.
There you go.
So we'll have, and then fireworks in the evening at dusk. So that's a lot of activities, a lot more activities going on in Fall Fest. So please show up that day. Homecoming, congratulations or good luck to the homecoming court. Hopefully you guys have a good time, and the dance is on Saturday. Hope you have a good time on that. Hall of Fame, congratulations to all the Hall of Fame inductees. We'll see you guys on Thursday. If you can make it to the football game, please do. Congratulations to the school for the Purple Star Award that supports military. We have a lot of veterans that went to Brooklyn, and just congratulations to them to getting that award to supporting our military. Appreciate that. There's more, sorry. Congratulations to Chelsea, to Mark, and to Rachel. This is a great community. I graduated here a long time ago. I have 4 kids that go to the school district, and it's exciting to see people that care, that are part of the district, and we're just so glad you guys are here. So thank you so much. I really appreciate that. October 10th, we're not going to have a meeting before that, right? A televised one?
Televised will be at 1.
October 10th is the College and Career Fair from 5 to 7 in conjunction with the parent-teacher conferences. I know Supriya and her team are working really hard to get a lot of vendors there, so please, all families are invited to that. Parents, this is your opportunity. If you're looking for employment or education, please show up to that. This morning, the Chamber of Commerce had a great guest speaker with Ohio Means Jobs, and we're going to work with them to do something with the schools to try to expand that program as well. And then finally, the Christmas tree lighting ceremony, which is going to support Brooklyn Cares, is going to be on November 23rd from 1 to 6. So mark your calendars for that. And that completes my report. Thank you very much.
Okay. First, I'd like to welcome the new staff and thank you for staying for the whole meeting. A lot of what everybody else said, Karam and I do a lot of are on the same committees and everything together. The open house, I hope to see a lot of parents and community members. It sounds like it's going to be a very busy night. I'm excited to have everything all at one time, and nobody can say that they missed something because we're going to have it all. The Fall Fest on Saturday. I hope someone gives me like a shower cap or something, because I don't want to.
Kelly, thank you for not throwing me under the bus.
What
were you about to? I'm sorry.
I'm just saying.
Give her a second.
I'm just saying. I don't, I got places to be afterwards. I don't want to be coming out, high from my hair.
We get you a poncho.
But no, come out to that. There's going to be a lot of vendors this year. I will be there as a vendor this year. We have actually, I think, like 15, so that's very exciting to see the community come out and participate. I will also be there on behalf of post-prom, taking donations for the fireworks. We have a Tumblr fundraiser and just any other information that they want me to hand out. To piggyback what Allison was talking about for the wellness committee, the food pantry is on its way, and I'm very excited for that we're going to be helping our students in need in our community. Regarding the domestic relation committee, we haven't had a meeting, so I don't really have a report on that one. Karam mentioned the Purple Star Award. That means a little more to me, so I'm very proud of the school for that one. And without repeating what everybody else said, I think that's it. Yep, I'm good.
She did not.
She did not.
She didn't.
Excited by that.
I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, so we will move on to approval of minutes and financial statements, and Mr. Neal is the lucky reader tonight.
Alrighty. Resolved that the minutes of the Board of Education meeting be adopted. All action taken by the Board of Education at said meeting is hereby reaffirmed and approved.
May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
May I have a second?
Second.
Questions, comments? Mr. Shearhart, will you call the roll, please?
Mr. Neal?
Yes.
Mr. Israani?
Yes.
Mr. Hubble?
Yes.
Ms. Rafter?
Yes.
Ms. Crawl?
Yes.
Resolved that the Brooklyn City School District Board of Education approve the financial statements of receipts and expenditures for the month of August 2024, including all purchase orders paid and then and now. Statements as submitted as noted.
May I have a motion,
So
please?
moved.
May I have a second?
Second.
Questions, comments? Mr. Shearhart, will you call the roll, please?
Mr. Neal?
Yes.
Mr. Hubble?
Yes.
Ms. Rafter?
Yes.
Mr. Israani?
Yes.
Ms. Crawl?
Yes.
Resolved that the Brooklyn City School District Board of Education hereby authorizes the superintendent to enter into an inter-district service area agreement with Educational Service Center of Northeast Ohio per ORC 3313.843 for the 2024-2025 agreement on file in central office.
May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
May I have a second?
Second.
Questions, comments? Mr. Shearhart, will you call the roll, please?
Mr. Neal?
Yes.
Ms. Rafter?
Yes.
Mr. Hubble?
Yes.
Mr. Israani?
Yes.
Ms. Crawl?
Yes.
Resolved that the Brooklyn City School District Board of Education, in accordance with the Ohio Revised Code 3327.02 and the procedures set forth by the Ohio Department of Education, the board, after considered multiple factors, is authorized to determine the impracticality of transportation for students eligible for transportation under RC 3327.01 as submitted by the school per attachment listed on file in the board office.
May I have a motion,
So
please?
moved.
May I have a second?
Second.
Questions, comments? Mr. Shearhart, will you call the roll, please?
Mr. Neal?
Yes.
Mr. Israani?
Yes.
Mr. Hubble?
Yes.
Ms. Rafter?
Yes.
Ms. Crawl?
Yes.
Resolved that the Brooklyn City School District Board of Education hereby authorizes the superintendent to enter into a service agreement with Lisa Dietsche, PT LLC for physical and occupational therapy services from August 12, 2024 through August 13, 2025 per the attachment agreement on file in Treasurer's Office.
May I have a motion,
So
please?
moved.
May I have a second?
Second.
Questions, comments? Mr. Shearhart, will you call the roll, please?
Mr. Neal?
Yes.
Ms. Rafter?
Yes.
Mr. Hubble?
Yes.
Mr. Israani?
Yes.
Ms. Crawl?
Yes.
Resolved that the Brooklyn City School District Board of Education hereby approves salary schedule placement for 2024-2025 school year as follows, as noted.
May I have a motion,
So
please?
moved.
May I have a second?
Second.
Questions, comments? Mr. Shearhart, will you call the roll, please?
I'm sorry, who's second?
I do.
Mr. Neal?
Yes.
Mr. Israani?
Yes.
Mr. Hubble?
Yes.
Ms. Rafter?
Yes.
Ms. Crawl?
Yes.
Resolved that the Brooklyn City School District Board of Education hereby approves the following supplemental stipend for the following certified personnel as noted.
May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
May I have a second?
Second.
Questions, comments? Mr. Shearhart, will you call the roll, please?
Mr. Neal?
Yes.
Ms. Rafter?
Yes.
Mr. Hubble?
Yes.
Mr. Israani?
Yes.
Ms. Crawl?
Yes.
Resolved that the Brooklyn City School District Board of Education hereby accepts the certified retirement of Nora Trimmer, effective at the conclusion of the 24-25 school year.
May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
May I have a second?
Second.
Questions, comments?
Thank you, Ms. Trimmer. My son had her last year. He was absolutely adored her. She even came to one of his rock shows last year. She was great, and thank you for everything you've done for us.
I'll second that. My daughter has her this year, and she cries when she leaves because she wants to stay at school, which no kid wants to do. So thank you so much to Mr. Trimmer. Good luck.
Ian had Mrs. Trimmer too. I think she was one of his favorites, and I work with her dad, so, have little conversations here that I really liked her too.
Congratulations.
Mr. Shearhart, will you call the roll, please?
Mr. Neal?
Yes.
Mr. Israani?
Yes.
Mr. Hubble?
Yes.
Ms. Rafter?
Yes.
Ms. Crawl?
Yes.
The Brooklyn City School District Board of Education hereby commends Nora Trimmer for the 37 years of her service to the students of Brooklyn.
May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
May I have a second?
Second.
Questions, comments?
Thank you very much.
Yeah, Nora is just an amazing person, amazing personality, positive. She will absolutely be missed, but congratulations to her.
Yes, I
Enjoy.
should have commented here, but
It's okay. Enjoy the retirement.
Yep, exactly.
Mr. Shearhart, will you call the roll, please?
Mr. Neal?
Yes.
Ms. Rafter?
Yes.
Mr. Hubble?
yes.
Mr. Israani?
Yes.
Ms. Crawl?
Yes.
Resolved that the Brooklyn City School District Board of Education hereby approves unpaid leave for the following classified employee as noted.
May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
May I have a second?
Second.
Questions, comments? Mr. Shearhart, will you call the roll, please?
Mr. Neal?
Yes.
Mr. Israani?
Yes.
Mr. Hubble?
Yes.
Ms. Rafter?
Yes.
Ms. Crawl?
Yes.
Resolved that the Brooklyn City School District Board of Education hereby approves the employment of the following classified personnel for the 2024-2025 school year, contingent upon successful completion of background check and verification of credentials as noted.
May I have a motion,
So
please?
moved.
May I have a second?
Second.
Questions, comments? Mr. Shearhart, will you call the roll, please?
Mr. Neal?
Yes.
Ms. Rafter?
Yes.
Mr. Hubble?
Yes.
Mr. Israani?
Yes.
Ms. Crawl?
Yes.
Resolved that the Brooklyn City School District Board of Education hereby approves the following on-call substitute personnel effective 9/10/24 as noted.
May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
May I have a second?
Second.
Questions, comments? Mr. Shearhart, will you call the roll, please?
Mr. Neal?
Yes.
Mr. Israani?
Yes.
Mr. Hubble?
Yes.
Ms. Rafter?
Yes.
Ms. Crawl?
Yes.
Resolved that the Brooklyn City School District Board of Education hereby approve the engagement of Charles E. Harris Associates, Inc., to prepare the audit for fiscal year 2024, not to exceed $24,500, year 5, of a 5-year contract as noted.
May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
May I have a second?
Second.
Questions, comments? Mr. Shearhart, will you call the roll, please?
Mr. Neal?
Yes.
Mr. Israani?
Yes.
Mr. Hubble?
Yes.
Ms. Rafter?
Yes.
Ms. Crawl?
Yes.
Resolved that the Brooklyn City School District Board of Education hereby approves the permanent appropriations for FY25 as noted.
May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
May I have a second?
Second.
Questions, comments? Mr. Shearhart, will you call the roll, please?
Mr. Neal?
Yes.
Ms. Rafter?
Yes.
Mr. Hubble?
Yes.
Mr. Israani?
Yes.
Ms. Crawl?
Yes.
Resolved that the Brooklyn City School District Board of Education, in accordance to ORC 3313.26, gratefully accepts the following donations. Ohio High School Athletic Association, $2,000 for the Athletic Enrichment Fund to assist with the cost of equipment and uniforms. Walmart donating approximately $214.38 worth of school supplies to the students of the Brooklyn City Schools.
May May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
May I have a second?
Second.
Questions, comments?
Thank you very much,
Yes.
much appreciated.
Second year in a row for Walmart, it's a large donation, so
Is that the first year for the Ohio High School?
I believe so.
No, they did, yeah, they donated that last
Oh, they
year.
did,
Do they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mr. Shearhart, will you call the roll, please?
Mr. Neal?
Yes.
Mr. Ezra?
Yes.
Mr. Hubble?
Yes.
Ms. Rafter?
Yes.
Ms. Crawl?
Yes.
Resolved that the Brooklyn City School District Board of Education hereby approves board members Karam Rooney, and Allison Rafter to attend the OSB Capital Conference November 10 through 12, 2024 in Columbus, Ohio.
May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
May I have a second?
Second.
Questions, comments? Mr. Shearhart, will you call the roll, please?
Mr. Neal?
Yes.
Mr. Hubble?
Yes.
Ms. Rafter?
Yes.
Mr. Ezra?
Yes.
Ms. Crawl?
Yes.
Resolved that the Brooklyn City School District Board of Education hereby approves someone as the delegate. We'll vote on who's going to be the delegate.
So it's one of.
What do you, either way, there's a delegate and an alternate.
That's fine. Doesn't matter.
Who wants to be on?
I'll be the delegate, she'll be the alternate.
Okay, next year we'll switch.
Okay, that's cool.
All right. So I want to read it over again. Karam's first, Allison second. Resolved that the Brooklyn City School District Board of Education hereby approves Karam Rooney as delegate and Allison Rafter as the alternate for the 2024 Capital Conference.
May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
May I have a second?
Second.
Questions, comments? Mr. Shearhart, will you call the roll, please?
Good luck.
Huh? Jason?
Jason?
Mr. Neal?
Yes.
Mr. Hubble?
Yes.
Ms. Rafter?
Yes.
Mr. Ezra?
Yes.
Ms. Crawl?
Yes.
Resolved that the Brooklyn City School District Board of Education hereby approves Dr. Theodore Calera, Superintendent, to attend the OSBA Capital Conference November 10 through 12, 2024 for professional development.
May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
May I have a second?
Second.
Questions, comments? Mr. Shearhart, will you call the roll, please?
Mr. Neal?
Yes.
Ms. Rafter?
Yes.
Mr. Hubble?
Yes.
Mr. Ezra?
Yes.
Ms. Crawl?
Yes.
Resolved that the Brooklyn City School District Board of Education hereby approves Robert Shearhart, Treasurer, to attend OSBA Capital Conference November 10 through 12, 2024 for professional development.
May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
May I have a second?
Second.
Questions, comments? Mr. Shearhart, will you call the roll, please?
Mr. Neal?
Yes.
Mr. Ezra?
Yes.
Mr. Hubble?
Yep.
Ms. Rafter?
Yes.
Ms. Crawl?
Yes. Do we have any other business?
No other business, just a quick reminder, our November 5th work session will be at Polaris.
That's right.
I'll send that modified agenda, we'll have to notice that, but it'll be strictly a work session only.
And just a reminder that the Pie in the Face contest is on Saturday, September 21st.
Wait.
5 o'clock.
What?
There's a time.
At 5, oh yeah, at 5
How much
o'clock.
is
Buy your
the-
tickets
how
until
much is-
4:30. Buy all Dr. Caleres' tickets until 4:30.
There we go, thank you.
Say,
Got it in.
we're gonna go to the bank.
Yes.
We got a
It's
guy.
$1 per ticket for a chance, and then we'll draw one name.
So really it's a pie.
That's it, yes.
Kelly, I had faith.
That's why I'm worried about Dr.
It
Caleres
was
getting,
peer
I mean, it's
pressure.
like.
Peer
Trying to get the heat off of us.
The announcement of the next meeting of the Board of Education, Tuesday, October 1st, in the Treasurer's Office, Conference Room 9200 Bidoff Road, Brooklyn, Ohio, at 6 o'clock p.m. May I have a motion for adjournment?
So moved.
May I have a second?
Second.
Mr. Shearhart, will you call the roll, please?
Mr. Neal?
Yes.
Mr. Ezra?
Yes.
Mr. Hubble?
Yes.
Ms. Rafter?
Yes.
Ms. Crawl?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Kelly.